Hey, the Coosa River Farm boys are back for another adventure today, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna have one today. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be epic. We got Gracie. We're taking River Otter and Jeffro along on a mountain tour here at Pursell Farms. We're gonna be taking you high up in the mountains. It's gonna be a wonderful show today. Breeze out of the north. It's a little chilly in it, Otter.
A little bit cool. Had to put my sweatshirt on.
I love the sweatshirt. Hey, what buttons do you hit?
Hit that subscribe, like, and share.
Hey, and hit that bell for notifications. We will keep y'all posted on this ride.
Here we go. We're at the start of the UTV ride.
Right.
Al's the captain.
I'm the captain. Otter's the first mate. And you're the logistics expert, and Gracie is the she's the security.
Yeah. And there's we got two behind us. We got water.
We have not had a rain in 30-something days.
Well, thankfully we're in the first car.
Yeah, thankfully we are. This is the secret place. This is where the sunset tours are. All right.
Beautiful view.
Now I'm a country boy, and the first time I did a sunset tour, my wife is a refined city girl, but they said you go to the inn and get the charcuterie board, and I went in and I said I'm here to get the chartreuse board, and I went home and told my wife that, and she said I can't believe you didn't know what a charcuterie board is. All right, we're at 460 feet elevation.
What's a charcuterie board?
You know. I know now. Meat, cheese, grapes, and wine.
And some wine?
Yeah. All right, we're at 460 feet elevation here. Y'all are all from Alabama. First one to get it out of their mouth. What location is the highest elevation in Alabama?
Cheeto.
Buddy, you get you a piece of candy to start off with. All right, Cheehaw. Okay. Now, we don't have any women on this trip. They always like this. This is a very popular proposal spot for young men. Me and the other UTV drivers have had to learn some scripts to get people up here without knowing what's going on. And in the wintertime, it's easy to hide a photographer because you can hide them in the sagebrush and stuff. But our buddy Jeffro there knows that this place is full of poisonous snakes, isn't it, Jeffro?
Full of them. Yeah.
And so
many.
hiding a photographer in the summertime is kind of difficult. Ticks, everything. All right, now y'all are from Birmingham. First one to get it out of their mouth. What river is this?
Coosa.
There you go. You just go ahead and pick whatever you want. Quan, right?
Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos, yeah.
Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos, yeah.
Juan Carlos, I like that. Okay, now that's the Coosa River. Now, what lake is it on the Coosa River?
Martin.
Man, no. You're going to have to go back to Salt and Pepper League for a little more seasoning, buddy.
Oh, were we facing the wrong way?
Yeah, Martin is that way.
Yeah, Martin's on the Tallapoosa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what lake is this? Oh, I grew up on it just below the steam plant down there.
It's Lay Lake.
What now?
Lay Lake.
Lay Lake. You get another one, buddy.
All
right.
Second try?
Yeah, Lay Lake. All right, now, how do the lakes on this river get their names?
That's a great question.
It's a bunch of Indians.
You know, that is one of the most common answers, but it's whatever Alabama Power Dam impounds it, and Alabama Power names them. Lay Dam would be what, Otter? 15, 18 miles that way?
Yeah.
All right, so anything from here all the way up to almost Pale City is Lay Lake. All right, you get up there, it's Logan Martin above there.
That's where I live.
All right, okay. All right, now me and Otter, and Jeffro, we're real partial to Lay Lake.
Tells him exactly what to do.
The property right here, guys, is 3,200 acres. Before it was a golf course, it was a fully operational beef cattle farm. I think the course opened in 02, 03. The inn opened about 5 years ago. We've got Parker Lodge, which y'all are staying at. I think it sleeps 16. We got 7 cottages that sleep 8 apiece. All right, and look, right over there is Kent's Point. named after one of Andrew Jackson's guys. Y'all see the white marble up there? All right, that's where the Alabama white marble comes from. That is at the Capitol in Montgomery, the Supreme Court in D.C., Lincoln Memorial, the Supreme Court, and the Washington Monument. And look, I went to high school with some guys, and Otter and Jeff probably did too, that still work out there. That marble dust, or what they call slurry, is a filler in everything. Crayons, all types of stuff. All right. Do y'all have any questions on anything? And like I said, what did the Pursell Farms family, what was their industry before?
Fertilizer.
Fertilizer, look. I'm going to tell you like I tell my students, you're butter, baby, because you're on the road. Yeah, teacher's pet. All right, now, y'all are from Birmingham. Y'all want to know something interesting. You may already know it. Have y'all noticed the westbound bridge in Chillisburg is much taller than the eastbound? All right, do y'all know why? Now, Otter over there, he's getting cold. He's real old, wandering around. But y'all remember when it was just that one iron bridge?
Yeah.
All right.
And the railroad crossing.
All right. Well, they built the westbound about 10 years before they built the eastbound. And at that time, there was the thought that this river might eventually be a commercial waterway, putting locks on the dams. And the river studies they did, it just wasn't going to work out. So no need to build to do the extra material to build it. The Coosa River actually originates up close to Rome, Georgia, flows down to Wetumpka. What does it mean in Wetumpka there, Otter?
Tallapoosa River.
Tallapoosa, and then it becomes a what?
Alabama.
Alabama, and goes all the way to the Gulf. And Otter, even though you're a, look at those hands. All right, hey, and when we start riding in, we got about 20 minutes of just ride. You're going to see some deer feeders. No, there's not organized deer hunts out here. Yes, on maintenance days and deer season, the maintenance staff does some hunting and thins a few out. You will also see a high fence. A lot of people ask if the wildlife are entrapped in here. They can go out the front of the property anytime they want. They just want those fences to keep kind of stragglers and stuff off the property. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, it's a little mountain.
All right, in either late February or March this year, we had a big controlled burn out here, didn't we, guys?
That's right.
And a lot of people on Facebook thought Pursell Farms was burning to the ground, but it was just to burn the undergrowth. And yeah, to keep it where there's not a lot of fuel for fires. You know how rumor spreads, people thought it was burning to the ground out here. All right, guys, we're at the famous tire. You won? One Carlos, I got it. Y'all gonna do the tire swing?
Probably not.
Oh, come on, guys. Now, none of y'all can break my record. I have the record on the UTV rides. The old record was one guy took a group out and a 78-year-old man did it. And I had an 80-year-old man. Hey, Jeff, what do you think about old River Otter doing it?
Yeah.
No.
Just go get it.
I'm too old. I'm too old.
River Otter, now if you don't do the tire swing, you can't go jug fishing next time.
Dang, Jeff Rose, that's a killer. You gonna do me that way?
We're gonna leave you if you got to do.
Gun's old now.
I know, but
I'm
he can
older
do
than
it.
dirt.
He was one of George Washington's privates.
He's one of the most agile.
I'm older
you
than
know.
all this dirt I got on me on this ride over here.
No
All
doubt.
right, River Otter, you don't get to go jug fishing if you don't go.
Okay, well, let your customers go first. And
All right,
Here's it.
me,
I'm good.
Oh,
You're
where
gonna
did
do-
one Carlos go to pee or yeah, okay. All right, Otter,
Let Otter show him what it's like.
now how old are you, Otter?
66.
All right, Otter, you gonna put, get on this side. All right, put a leg in and throw the other leg over the top.
I gotta sit down.
Yeah, cause,
Stand up.
now, cause it's a lot of strain on your old arms. Flip this leg over. All right, now back your crotch up so it, get this other leg over.
Here we go.
All right, you ready for, hey, y'all ready to see the River Otter go flying?
They're ready.
Here we go. Man,
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good there.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. You
Y'all
can
like
teach
that?
an old otter new tricks, can't you?
Yeah, he looks like he's having fun. Yeah.
Yeah. If we brought John Howard here, how long would he be on this thing?
We couldn't get him off of it.
If we had Carson here, how long would he be
You
on?
wouldn't get him. He wouldn't leave. That's for sure. Look at there.
Now, I always tell everybody,
Now, how
wait
about
till-
that?
get them to a complete stop.
Isn't
And I had a girl a couple of weekends, I say woman, I could tell she was real
There
athletic.
you go.
And she just kind of got herself off in full swing. I said, but her momentum almost took her
Hey.
into the little creek.
Otter, what if we just left you on there?
I'd
Could
stop eventually and I could get
You,
out.
you think? Okay.
All right, Otter, jump off.
Yeah.
This is the scariest part, Otter. All right, now throw a leg
Good
up.
job. That was excellent. Here we go.
Hey,
Good job.
Juan Carlos, you ready, buddy?
Oh yeah, I'll do this.
Yeah. Did you play golf here today?
No sir.
All right. Just, hey, and just kind of back your crotch up a little bit so that chain don't.
You're good.
All right. Oh, look at that. Look at
Yeah.
that. All right. Otter, you better watch out because I'm sending Juan Carlos to the moon.
Oh yeah.
Juan Carlos, I thought you were an electrician, not a plumber.
Show the butt crack too. Hey, I'm a man of all trades, man.
Okay, I got you.
That was a good one.
Oh yeah.
Wait. I'm going to give you one more good push, Juan Carlos.
This is actually out of
Yeah!
There, that's a good one. Yeah.
It's cooler in these draws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guys, yeah, this is with my students. I'll play this game, start a class, see if they were listening. All right, we're at 500 feet elevation. If you were listening, what was our elevation at the secret place?
4,000.
700?
No, we're higher.
We're higher.
Yeah, I think 420.
It was 460. Maybe I didn't make that clear, so I did a bad job teaching that.
That's right.
All right, this is Sulfur Mountain. Now, there's a lot of history here. All right, this little community down here is called Talladega Springs. Used to be a boom town. Now, y'all staying at Parker Lodge, but if you go over, when are y'all leaving property? Today?
Sunday.
Sunday. If y'all go in the inn, your homework assignment is to go down that first hallway past the front desk and turn to the left. There's a ton of pictures. In the history tour, I do those tour too. We take people on those. All right, and they had sulfur springs coming out of these mountains, and y'all know what sulfur smells like. All right, from 1850 to about 1914. All right, well, to 1914 actually, this was a boom town. People came down here for the healing effects for the sulfur. Like Roosevelt at Warm Springs, that was not a question, but that was a great comment. Okay. Good job, buddy.
Teacher's pet.
All right, but anyway, all right, the old-timey hot tub is like a concrete thing down there. It's still there, and the pavilion's still over it. Well, all right, so many people are coming down here. Coca-Cola built a bottling plant. Coca-Cola had an event pavilion. There was a hotel. The hotel had a dining hall. The trains came in here, and over 500 people a day came here on the weekends from Montgomery, Calera. Now, way the crow flies, we're not far from Calera at all. You know, 31 and 65 is not far over there at all. Otter, Jeff, we're probably gonna have to call a lifesaver helicopter. I can see it now. All right.
Jeff's headed to the edge.
Yeah, he's living on the edge. All right. If you fell down there, it probably wouldn't kill you, but we'd probably have to get a helicopter.
It just maim you.
Yeah, but anyway, this was and trains from Birmingham and Anniston. Well, in 1914, the little community began to die. People quit coming here. They built Lay Dam, which slowed the flow of the river down. I don't know if some people got malaria, but the terror of malaria, because really, Otter, it looks further, but from that little valley down there to the rivers is probably only about a mile total, maybe less. All right, and so then the town just kind of dried up. And then we're gonna get you back for that game.
Oh no.
But anyway, that little community still has a mayor and everything, but it's just a.
Sulfur Springs.
It's called Talladega Springs.
Talladega
Okay.
Springs.
All right. Now, do y'all see that house over there coming out of the creek that looks like it's got kind of new construction with maybe a dirt yard over there? This is where your history comes in. Andrew Jackson had Fort Williams over there. Okay, do you know Andrew Jackson's nickname? No, that was one of Robert E. Lee's generals. Andrew Jackson was
Oh, the president.
his General Andrew Jackson, his nickname. And when me and Otter were younger, there was a barbecue restaurant in Sylacauga named what, Otter?
Old Hickory.
Old Hickory. That was his nickname. So he had Fort Williams there. Remember that little paved road we went through? That's called the Gap of the Mountain in 1814. Now obviously it wasn't paved in 1814. He used that route to get men and material to Horseshoe Bend. Horseshoe Bend is close to, but well, like going to Auburn, you know, before you get to Dayville, take a left. That's where he defeated the Creek Indians. And many of the Creek that were defeated there fled to Florida and joined up with the
Cherokee. No, the Choctaw.
Seminole.
Seminoles.
Otter got it.
Seminoles.
Otter got
I'm
it.
sorry, I forget I'm not supposed to answer the question.
Sorry. Now, y'all aren't old enough to remember Paul Harvey, are you?
Good day.
The rest of the story. All right, that fort was also a field hospital. Now, there was no antibiotics in 1814. So, pneumonia was a death sentence. A lot of battlefield wounds were a death sentence. So, a lot of his guys died. They had a cemetery there. Well, in 1968, they raised Lay Dam, making it hold more water. So, what's going to happen to the cemetery? It's going to be underwater. So Alabama Power went through government agencies and stuff, and they said, look, nobody's embalmed, not in caskets. It's going to be too disruptive to move them. So they just moved the headstones. So the remains are somewhere in the lake. Now, Otter, while you've been fishing, have you ever caught a femur?
Nope, never caught a femur.
All right, all right. And that from 1968 to about 2006, the guy who owned that land was kind of a land miser, wouldn't sell anything. And Jeff knows this, and Otter knows this, that where the headstones were was the just a dirt road out to it, and it was called Soldier's Graveyard. And high school kids, including Otter, including myself, including Jeff, would go down there and drink beer. All right, well, when that guy died in the early 2000s, his heirs sold it, and where the headstones were was a beautiful lake lot. Now, remember, no bodies. So he got permission again to move them, and it's at the front of the subdivision. You turn on Andrew Jackson Memorial Drive, go about 3/4 of a mile, wouldn't you say, Otter?
Mm-hmm.
And it's out there on the right. It's he's got it beautiful, laid out with grass and sod, and we did a YouTube shoot there, and you can still see the rank on the headstones. Great, can't you, Jeff? Rank. And by the way, Fayetteville, Alabama is named after Fayetteville, Tennessee, because many of his guys just settled here after the war was over. Okay.
But no bodies.
No bodies. Yeah, they're in the lake. Now, this is a question. Andrew Jackson was the 7th president. He was the first president to not have the last name Adams or to be from what state? Otter, you and Jeff can't say it.
I'm say Virginia.
I'm going to say you're right. And you know, if you were in my class, you know what I'd say to you? You're butter, baby, because you're on a roll. I think it's not very deep because it's so rocky. We don't know if it's one of Andrew Jackson's guys. We don't know if it's a Native American. We don't know if it was 3 or 4 guys like old Otter up here hunting, and one of them had a heart attack years ago and said, we're not dragging him back down, we're just going to bury him. But yeah, this is the, wow. This is a grave. This is the highest point of the property. Well, Jeff, how'd you enjoy the tour today?
It was great. A little dusty though.
A little dusty.
Look at our shoes.
Yeah, we had a little adventure at the end, didn't we?
Yeah, had a breakdown.
A breakdown, but we survived it.
Yeah.
Hey, and River Otter got on that swing.
He did.
Hey, these guys were awesome today. The Coosa River Farm boys. What buttons do you hit, Jeff?
Like, subscribe, and share.
Hey, that's a wrap.